This is the latest video of what Boko Haram claims are part of more than 100 Chibok girls still unaccounted for. There are 14 of them here and 4 children among them, possibly born to their captors. The girls are all veiled, so it's difficult to identify them. There's also no information on when and where the video was recorded. But one of the girls, speaking in Hausa, a language widely spoken in the northern part of Nigeria, seems to be saying, "Our families are crying and pleading that we should come back home. But by the grace, we are not coming back. We will stay here. I feel sorry for the other girls that were taken back to Nigeria because they were brought here to worship our Creator. But you went back, and I assure you that you will regret going back on the day of judgment." But it's not the first time Boko Haram is parading girls it claims are the missing Chibok girls refusing to return home. In this video, released shortly after 82 of the Chibok girls were released in a prisoner swap deal, 4 girls appear to reject efforts to get them freed. It's unclear whether the statements were made under duress or they have chosen willingly to remain in the company of Boko Haram. Boko Haram also released this video in which some of its commanders rejected further negotiations for the release of the remaining girls. And there are earlier reports about some of the girls who had refused to be released as part of the 82 girls because they were radicalized. So why would Boko Haram release another video months later with the girls saying the same thing?
It is the military offensive that is making him come out with such statement. If they continue, it will reach a point where it will be his life or the life of his commanders and the life of those girls. And I think all of us know what he will choose. So that is when negotiation should be. You shouldn't negotiate when you are weak. You should negotiate from the position of strength. Right now, he's feeling strong. He's feeling he has an upper hand because he's holding on to those girls. But when it comes to a stage where it is his life against the lives of those girls, then negotiation would be for real.
So far, more than 100 of the 276 girls abducted have gained their freedom. The latest of them was discovered just last week. The government has insisted further talks were on the way to free the remaining girls. But more than 6 months after the last negotiated release, nothing has happened and there are no signs of further negotiations. And that's a serious concern for this group of activists who have been pressing government for the release of all the remaining girls. They've been sitting out here daily for the past 4 years, and they would not stop until the last girl is released.
Even if that video were verified, we still would not accept that 112 young women that went to school were not given in marriage to anybody would suddenly become wives or slaves of somebody. Not when they have a government, not when they have a country.
But for this lot of more than 100 freed girls, the horrific twist in their lives as after the abduction on April 2014 may now be in the past. They've undergone a successful rehabilitation, and this farewell dinner organized last year will see them start over again, rebuilding their lives in one of the best universities in Nigeria. Kelechi Amekalam, CGTN, Abuja, Nigeria.